Good evening, everyone. Thank you for stopping by my channel and check out my YouTube video. Well, this video, anyways. What I want to do is just a quick video because I've been doing a lot of thinking, and it's actually been a long time since I've actually wanted to do this. Is going RVing. My first intentions were to get like a tiny home where I could tow it along and park wherever I wanted to. But then I got thinking, that's okay and all if you want to just be stationary for a while and have a second vehicle. I don't want a second vehicle. I don't want to have to get a truck and a tiny home or get one paid for. Buy whatever. I'd have to tow it along all the time or leave it somewhere stationary. That's not my goal. I don't want to leave it stationary. So I decided, well, instead of doing that, why don't I just get an RV? Or just a small RV, something cheap. Maybe like a Class B, because I don't need anything huge. It's just me, myself, and I, so I think I'm going to look into that and get out of the apartment life, because I haven't been out of the area I'm in since forever. I've been to one other state besides the one I'm in, but that was only like overnight. It's like a one-night stay. It was not even, I wouldn't even consider it a vacation. So I figured I'm not getting younger. Now is a good time to travel, do some sightseeing and live the life I've been wanting to live. I've always wanted to get out there on the road and just travel the world, and just stay places like campsites. I like woodsy areas. I like, in the boondocks. So I figured RV is the best thing to get. That's what I want to get. And right now it's not easy because I'm currently on disability and I don't make much, so I have to decide what to do. So one reason for this video was to see who out there is also doing this or has done it, or what they did, how did they transition from apartment to an RV, and mainly people that couldn't afford it, maybe that were on low income or weren't really barely making ends meet, how they went about doing it, about actually be able to purchase their first RV, or I know some people do like the vans, get like a van, stay in that. I might consider that, but I'm trying to stay away from that. I don't want to jump into that because I don't want to go places to to take a shower and all that stuff. So that's not my thing, I'd rather have it in my own little space. I'm a very introverted person. I mean, this is probably the much interaction I'll get with other people by YouTube videos, Facebook, whatever like that. That's my interaction. I don't interact physically with people because it's hard for me to do. So I decided, if I'm gonna be a loner, I might as well enjoy it. I might as well get out there and enjoy the world, but it's not gonna be easy. So I thought maybe, with summer coming up now, and maybe, just maybe, I'll think about finding a place, a little woodsy area that's, won't cost anything, and just pitch a tent, and stay in a tent throughout the summer, a few months, and try to get by, just so I can have the money come in a couple months to get even a really cheap RV, even if it needs a little fixer-up or something that I can actually stay in. If it needs a little minor work, that's fine. I'll just put the work in, little by little as I go by. Start with, it has to be livable. I want to be able to afford something that's livable. I'm figured maybe if I'm lucky, I get with like $1,500. I have seen them priced for like $2,500 that were fairly decent shape, and some that'll actually take offers, so I might even be able to get it for lower. But that's hard to get all at one time, and even saving up isn't easy when you're on a fixed income and 75% to 80% of your money goes to bills in living in an apartment. So I figured the quickest way to do it is to get away from paying any rent or anything. You know, maybe stay with somebody, but I don't want to do that. I just don't like staying with other people. And I don't want to burden somebody else with doing that. So I thought maybe I'd just go ahead and, you know, maybe pitch a tent for the summer in a little woodsy area, and try to make it through the summer like that way. You know, sell everything I have for the most part, just get rid of it and keep the bare minimum what I need, and just stay in that. I think that's what I might actually do. If I'm hoping the weather ain't gonna be crappy too much, but you know, can't be too bad, I guess. So, give me your ideas. I'm looking for ideas. If anybody has any, just throw them down in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Any tips, anything, you know, anything related to traveling, good places to go even, because I'll eventually want to know where, because my goal is just to, you know, just go wherever I end up, you know. When I had a vehicle, I had a job, I lost that. My vehicle was repossessed, and before, you know, while I was working on that, I used to go out riding all the time. I loved it. I loved going out driving almost every day, just out in wherever I could go, just drive and find like the boonies, just somewhere out in the countryside where I could just drive around for hours, you know, and get lost. I literally get lost, and the only way to get back was to use GPS to find my way back, because I didn't care where I ended up. That wasn't the point. My goal was to just go. You know, if I had 3 hours to drive, I would drive an hour and a half out, knowing I had 3 hours to get back. I'd drive for half hour to wherever I ended up going. Use GPS. I knew it would only take me about an hour and a half to get back, and I'd follow the GPS back to my location, to where I had to go. I've done that dozens of times. It was awesome. I mean, that was my piece. That's how I unwound, and it was great. I loved it. But now that I have no vehicle, you know, my vehicle is repossessed because I lost my job. So I'm currently on disability, and I figured, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and I want to be able to travel, so that's what I'm going to do. So if anybody has any tips, ideas, I know there's a lot of, you know, RVers, and I've been checking out things actually with the RVers that go out in the boonies and all that. That was my goal. But before I even started watching YouTube videos on it, because I was thinking way back when I was actually working. You know, I'd love to just go and hop in an RV and just, you know, park places like Walmart parking lot or somewhere, and, you know, not in RV camps, because that'd be pointless. That'd be defeating the purpose, because they're expensive. So, and a lot of them are more expensive than an apartment. I mean, even the apartment I'm in now, it's a 1-bedroom. It's only $500 a month. That's, you know. Of course, I have all the electric and all that to pay for, but still, I don't want that. I want to be able to. I want to be able to just travel, you know. Of course, I'll make videos as I go along, because take pictures, make videos, and let you guys see my progress as I move along, you know. It may take months, and my goal is that I want to get out here by next year, by the first of next year, at least be in an RV, and probably move, you know, going, you know, because if I can get out of here before winter, for this next coming winter coming up, that'd be awesome. That'd be fantastic, you know. And even if it's not far, you know, my plan is to just drive, you know. Along the way, of course, I'll stop wherever just to sightsee, you know, enjoy the view and enjoy it, because enjoy the ride. You know, I'm not looking to get anywhere in a hurry, you know, and within an 8-hour, 10-hour span, 12-hour span, you know, whatever time I get up in the morning until dusk, you know, hit the next spot I can hit, stay the night, and completely avoid night driving. You know, maybe drive sometimes at night, but mainly not, because that's not, you know, I want to be able to enjoy the scenery as I'm driving, so you can't really do that much at night. So, you know, sometimes peaceful at night for driving nights, but, you know, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not going to be in a hurry. That's not my goal. My goal is to just go out there, drive around, you know, just start heading, you know. Maybe head down south, you know, head south, or you know, and then head from south west. Start heading west, and then backtrack around and hit states all the way back through it. I want to try to hit just about every state I can possibly hit. There isn't gonna be no time span, you know. I'm not gonna say, you know, I don't want to be. I want to get it done before I die, you know. So I'm gonna start out and just go. You know, every state I'll try to hit. Every state, and ones I don't hit. As I come back, when I head back out, head the other direction, you know. Like if I come back to visit family or come back, whatever, for a little while. Well, yeah, to visit family. I don't really communicate with too many people, so when I head back out, I head the opposite direction. You know, I'll head north. I'll head to the up. You know, instead of heading southeast, I'll head northeast, you know, just whatever, you know, head west. Shoot each direction I can possibly shoot to get hit as many states I can possibly hit. But yeah, if anybody has any tips, ideas, especially the people that are already out there doing that, looking for, you know, that are already out there traveling, I would really love your input, you know. You've already done it, you're out there doing it, and you would be the ones I'd like to hear from. And anyone else that just wants to follow along or interested in the idea or just wants to see how someone could actually do it, hit that subscribe button, you know, like the video, and follow along, you know, and I'll try to keep an update of my progress as I go along. Well, I will keep an update as I get, you know, if I decide, you know, if I can find a place to pitch a tent, or I can make arrangements to do what I want to do, you know, make a little wooden fort. I don't care if it's just on a four, you know, two sides and a top, just to keep me covered. If that's what it takes, I'll do it. It's through the summer, it doesn't matter. I don't care. It's warm out. You know, just enough to keep myself, you know, covered if it rains or gets chilly nights or windy nights. I can at least block the wind, and just live like that for a few months. It's almost like living the homeless life in a way. I know I got income coming, so it's not, you know, it would be fair to really, you know, but it would be somewhat of an experience to what they have to go through out in the weather, through weather conditions, because I want to stay out there for 2 to 3 months straight. You know, it might even go into fall where it's going to be chilly nights, you know, and try to figure ways to do that, you know, to be able to cope with it, or be able to keep myself warm or whatever, so I can actually get what I want, accomplish what I want to accomplish. You know, I've been putting off too long. You know, it's like, oh, I can't do it. You know, I'll save up, and I'm thinking to myself, I can't save up. By the time it's the next month, what I do have, I'll end up using it, or losing some of it, or most of it, and I'm not going to have time to save it. It'll take me forever to save up the amount. I don't want to wait forever. I've already put up long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and make the jump into this and do whatever it takes, you know, to get an RV and get out on the road. You know, the biggest hurdle is going to be getting the RV, so I at least have somewhere to stay. You know, even if I have to park it somewhere, plug in, whatever, just somewhere to, you know, put an electric heater in the thing and just run to someone's house just so I have, you know, heat if the heat's not working, you know, which I'm hoping the heat's working and all that. And I'm going to try to find something that's not going to need a lot of work. You know, very minimum, you know, work. I know for cheap you're not going to get much, but I'd like to have it be livable. I mean, the AC don't have to work, you know. I like it too, but if it don't, at least I can put fans, you know. Generator works, or at least it's like the heat works. Because even the generator, if it needs work, if it can still be, I mean, it can still be plugged into a house. I can plug it into someone, use that time, you know, to work on the inside, get the resident working up on the cold months, or work on the generator throughout the winter months, you know, and go from there and just travel that way. You know, and then just wait to travel a couple months, which is fine because I already have the RV. That's what I want. As long as I have that, I could put the money into that instead of into rent. You know, and I really want to do that, you know. I don't plan on asking for help at all. I mean, I'm not, if I have to put money into it down the road and I'm not able to move for a week or travel very far for a week or two or a month, whatever, that's what I'm going to do. I'll just sit there till next month. It doesn't matter to me. If I find an isolated spot to park or stay within a few miles of each other, you know, to keep traveling so I don't, you know, consider my fuel to last me the month. Whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not in a hurry to go anywhere, you know. I want to see every place, but I'm not in a hurry to get to that place. You know, I won't have a destination. There is no destination. My goal is to pull out and go. Wherever way I go, I go. I suck at directions. Straight up, I suck at directions. I couldn't, you know, I pull up on a highway. I don't even know what highway I'm on half the time. You know, I'll just go. I've never been good at directions or knowing where to go until I've been there a few times. I mean, I can go by GPS, or I guess if someone gave me actual directions, I could follow them. But, I mean, someone said follow 81, go, hit exit to, you know, I don't know where any of those are, you know. Give me the starting point, I might be alright, but anyways, that's my goal. So I'm hoping I can get some followers and some subscribers and definitely some input from those people out there that are actually RVing already, or maybe even the ones that want to do the same thing are interested in it, that have pointers or are maybe working on the same thing or trying to get to the same way and give me ideas of what they're doing that's working for them. They can help me do the same so I can, you know, work off that to help myself so I can do that. That'd be great. So I'd love for anybody to comment below and give me some ideas of what to do. Whether it be to get to that stage, or whether it be once I do make it to that stage, where I should go, or, you know, a nice place to go that's, you know, pointers of where you can go, you know, where you can maybe park free, maybe, you know, how you should park, you know, anything, you know. I've been watching a lot of videos myself, you know, so I know, I try to listen to pointers from them, but I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that have their own ideas or things that mistakes they've made that they can share and say, you know, don't do this, but, you know, don't make the same mistake, you know, do this instead, you know, anything like that. And I'll keep you guys posted and see how much I've accomplished and let you follow me down the road. Well, thanks for listening and watching this video. Until next time, take care.